First thing I wanted to do was get outside and stop them from taking the kids, you know, because kids' life is more important than anybody else's.
A neighbor reacting to a shooting death in the small community of Hampshire. Investigators say a man killed his girlfriend and left with their children. The kids are safe tonight and the suspect is behind bars. Good evening, I'm Kelly Phillips. Thank you for joining us. A man is in jail on charges of murdering his girlfriend. A justice of the peace tells KFDM News 44-year-old James Martin Cheney used a small caliber handgun to fire several shots at 42-year-old Tina Aubie. She died at his home in Hampshire. Their young twins, a 2-year-old boy and girl, were in the home at the time of the shooting. The children were not hurt. A neighbor says the children had blood on them when Cheney knocked at his door, said he'd murdered Aubie, and asked the neighbor to take the young boy and girl. KFDM reporter Justin Hinton spoke with the neighbor and law enforcement officers about the shooting death and the investigation.
I was sleeping and I woke up and my grandpa rushed in the house saying that next door neighbor killed his wife, trying to bring the kids over there. Kids were covered in blood.
Stephen Bork says he's still shaken after he says his neighbor admitted killing 42-year-old Tina Aubie.
And I came outside and he was trying to get the kids inside the car and all kinds of and taking the car seats out of her car, putting it in his car, and just going crazy trying to get away.
Deputies with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office say a constable responding to a 911 call pulled up to the home on Heckman Loop near Highway 124. At the same time, 44-year-old James Cheney was driving away.
Deputy Constable fell behind the vehicle, did not initiate a traffic stop until he got additional units with him, and they initiated the felony traffic stop at the truck stop at Hampshire Road and I-10.
Deputies say a boy and girl were in Cheney's car at Bergeron's truck stop. Twin 2-year-olds belonging to Cheney and Aubie. Back at the house, angry relatives of Aubie began showing up when they learned about the shooting. Justice of the Peace Ray Chasson says Aubie and Cheney weren't married, but had been together for a number of years. A neighbor told us she'd moved out about a month ago. Judge Chasson told us she was bringing their 2-year-old children to Cheney's house.
You just don't know about people these days, what they'll do or how they think or none of that.
That's a question now in the hands of investigators, trying to learn more about a suspect accused of shooting and killing the mother of his children. In Hampshire, Justin Hinton, KFDM 6 News.
Tomorrow in jail, a judge will read the charges against Cheney and inform the suspect of his bond.